Hello, everyone. My name is Krista Chwesme, and I am a Senior Vice President with Mortenson Construction. I have also served as a Red Cross board member for nearly 3 years. Mortenson proudly supports the humanitarian work of the Red Cross here in Minnesota and the Dakotas region and across the country. In addition to investing in their life-saving work, our team members have not only participated in multiple blood drives at all locations across the country, but have also experienced the generosity of the Red Cross firsthand, most recently in the wildfires that ravaged the Louisville and Superior, Colorado communities, where several of our team members live and work. Like Mortenson, the Red Cross is always here for our communities. Now we are so honored to have the privilege of introducing Jennifer Blair. Last year, Jennifer was at a Minnesota hospital giving birth to her daughter when she experienced significant complications. Jennifer's life was saved thanks to blood and plasma donations.
This was my third pregnancy. Each one of my pregnancies were at least a good 5-6 years apart. I have an underlying condition during those pregnancies, and it's called cholestasis, or another phrase of it is called ICP. And it only happens during pregnancy. It happens in the third trimester. I had it with all three of the kids. The first and second, I got induced at 37 weeks and went off without a hitch. Really, it was just that underlying condition that happened. On this third pregnancy is where I was having contractions normally, kind of just everything was going according to plan. And then even she came out just fine. I was contracting, I was birthing. It took maybe half an hour, maybe an hour long. And it wasn't until she had come out that everything started going downhill, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. My doctor was waiting for the placenta part to come out, that afterbirth. And she had mentioned, she was like, typically it takes, about half an hour, but we don't want to wait any longer than that, because as long as it's still in there, your body still thinks that it's trying to give birth. So that's where the bleeding starts and does not stop until that uterus decides to contract. So the placenta had finally come out, but a piece was missing. And all I really remember last is she's like, I can't get it. We're going to take you into the OR for what we call a D&C. And really just try and get as much of that out so that, like I said, the uterus can go ahead and contract and stop the bleeding. And that's when they were going to drive it all the way out, which would have taken, like I said, an hour and a half, even with the sirens on and going as fast as they could. It's minimal highway from the city out to small town Hutchinson. Thank goodness there was a helicopter patrolling the cities, and he had overheard on the radio this call to need to transfer blood. And as they were trying to get the troopers out to the St. Paul Red Cross, the guy in the helicopter was like, hey, I'm in the air. I'm about 5 minutes from St. Paul. I'll come by and I'll grab it and I'll take it out to Hutch. So he flies the blood out to the airport. So as they're sitting there waiting for the blood, they're nervous that I'm ending up gonna just, I believe it's called DIC. It's where you end up just bleeding out completely because your body doesn't know how to regulate that blood flow. And then thank goodness the blood got there, like you said, within that 68 minutes. They transfused, I believe it was 4 pints of O negative blood and platelets and all that good stuff that comes in it. What I would like to say to everyone in general is that I never realized that there was such a blood shortage. It does take volunteering to get that blood. It's not something the hospitals do for patients without their consent. So really, for the general public, you've got to make that decision to go out and to give blood. An hour out of your day, 5 minutes to give blood, and you could help save a life. I'm personally going to try and give as much as I can from here on out.